All right, let me get this started. Sorry, I'm having issues with my Zoom, but I will get it figured out in 2 seconds. Everybody else just hang tight. And then, of course, I'm talking to my team in Slack. We're just having all the fun today. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Every freaking time this gives me a headache. I'm not going to say bad words. I'm not going to say bad words. It is not. It is not. It is the fault of this Zoom thing. Like, why? Anyway, we almost there. Things are chuck-a-lucking. Oh my God. Kate and Caleb, I'm done talking to y'all. Go away. Don't tell them I said that. Let's go. Let it go. Let it go. All right. Now, Mary Lou and Paul are probably like, where's this donkey at? I don't know. All right, take that, copy that, pop over here. Hopefully this is going to work. Bingo. Did it work? Spiral. Unable to join the Zoom meeting. What the blood clot lima bean. Let me go try this one. I don't like when you do that. Don't be like that. Don't worry, Obs. It's coming. Who's coming, man? All right, I'm going to truncate the link. I'm doing link surgery. And then we try it this way. Click that. And then spiral. And hey, gang, look, link surgery worked. All right, let me unmute over here. Man, imagine opening up your Zoom meeting and the first thing you see is Paul Sr.'s big head just like all up in your screen. All right, let's go. Let's see, Adam Marty Clue Mandel. Hey, it's still spinning. Come on. Oh, I know why it's still spinning, because Paul has to let me let her in. There we go. Yay, it's a Marty Glue.
Hello.
Paul, you got jokes. No, it was, you know what happens is when you copy it, sometimes YouTube adds all of this extra stupidness and it drive me crazy. Why it drive me crazy like that? All right, so now I know what I'm going to do.
You're driving me crazy.
I think I have a new plan. I don't know why I never did this before, but I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to put the link inside the list. There you go. Creators Unstuck. What's happening, Marty Clue? Wait, I thought you was going to be in the kitchen.
Yeah, I have to be ready to go at any moment, but I was sitting on the couch and dear Bud just can't handle anything. You guys, someone take this dog. And Gizmo and Bud just keep arguing. Like one howls, the other howls.
Well, the thing that, in a way, they're very similar to people when they act out, and you got the right answer. If you just ignore them, they'll figure it out. They're just like, this trick's not working. The reason why they do it, because that has been positively reinforced at some point. So another trick that we used to do, and it doesn't matter if it's empty or not, when the dog starts tripping, you walk in there and you grab the food bowl and the water bowl and you walk right back out and close the door. And then they get the same idea.
Yeah, he's in the crate covered up. I was like, you cannot look at me.
They're taking stuff
out
away.
Of here.
So yeah, if you take stuff away from there, if there's anything in that crate that's not just him, take it out when he makes noise.
Just the cushion.
Oh yeah, take the cushion. And so what happens is they're like, wait a minute, if I act like this, they're gonna take something. It's just like people. You know what I mean? When you know your partner be acting up And then you'll be like, all right, there'll be no bumping uglies this week. I bet you they stop backing up. So simple.
Oh,
So simple. No,
speaking
not
of
speaking of. Let's
a
change that subject real
tyrant,
quick.
look at this one here.
Uh
Gizmo
oh.
cat.
Gizmo, why? Why do you want to be?
Why do you do this?
Oh, there it goes. All right. Okay, all right, go away. I'm trying to 86 the virtual safe zone because it gives me a heartache. All right, where is my thing? All right, let's go. Let's go. Woo!
All right, so I don't think I can do like full episode because I gotta run at any moment in case of
Yeah.
chaos. I'm watching The Zoo alone today.
Oh, that's
Also, I don't know
funny.
if my brain has extra space.
No, that's good. That's good. I told you we can just come over here and talk story. I like these too.
Yeah.
All right, so
You
do
guys
that.
tell me something fun. What's going on, please? What's it
Yeah.
like to not have a dog? I don't like it. I will tell you that. I don't like it. I never wanted a dog. I didn't want a dog. Same way I never wanted kids. I don't want
It's the
kids.
same thing.
Still true.
It is
Still
kind of the
true.
same thing.
Yeah. All
Uh,
of it is still true.
and it's funny to say that, but in a way, well, it all comes down to training. And sadly enough, the industry has made people believe that you need to be some kind of special person to know how to train them. So people spend crazy money on training. But I mean, A, you can learn it all from YouTube. B, it's just patience. Most people just don't have the patience. And if there is trauma, it's kind of hard to unprogram that trauma. That takes a lot of work. And so you guys are in a position of trying to unprogram a trauma with no background in how to do it on top of other
Oh,
things you
well,
got
like,
going on.
I know how to train. I
Yeah.
train the cats how to do stuff. I
Oh,
understand
you mean the
clicker
cat
training.
or you mean Will?
Cats,
He gonna kill me.
right? And then on the live stream, they like last week, people you got to see like he can do leave it, he can do so many things. It's just the dynamic between those. Of course,
Yeah,
I understand. And then yeah, he just is a lot of energy. And like I didn't want it. And I think that's the biggest problem. It's
yeah,
like it's not that I don't know how to train. I can get him to do a lot of stuff. As long as I'm looking at him, he's behaved. But it's
yeah.
when I have to do anything else, then I just want to punch him in the face
Oh, it's the worst when they have
because he just
separation anxiety.
yeah, he just chews on my arm. And then if I hide my arms, he chews on my hair. So then I just put him back in the crate again and again and again.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah. I just like, it's not for me. And I knew this already. And I knew this. I've known this. I've known this. So he's got adoption events this weekend. And then if that doesn't work out and we cannot find him another place, we will have to surrender him because it's too much.
Hmm. It's a lot. It is
It's for what I
definitely.
did not want to begin with. So, you know, I have a life I've built. So someone
I'm
come take this
laughing.
dog.
I'm laughing at Paul super hard right now. This is
Hmm.
legit one of my pet peeves. That's really funny to say that because it's also a double entendre. My pet peeves. I absolutely hate the concept that we have humanized animals so much that we say things like dogs need more attention than cats because they have different personalities. Well, of course, because they have caninalities and felinalities. They don't have personalities because personalities require a person.
Oh, you know, I never thought about the word that way.
I
Yeah.
did. And that's why it drives me crazy
Yeah.
because people
Yeah.
humanize their animals and they're absolute assholes to other humans.
There was something else recently that was like the root word, and I was like, oh, I never thought about it that way.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, all
What was
trainers, the
it?
whole industries, the veterinary industry, they all did it. So this is why people, they do that. People like to put the word personalities on inanimate objects and then they mistreat humans. I'm like, it kind of don't work that way. That's not what it's about. And so when we overhumanize things that aren't other humans, I would let you be that way. I'm not in control, but I would in my head, in my like you status, I will let you be that way if you are super kind to other humans. But if you're an asshole to other humans and then you overhumanize other things and treat them better than you treat other humans, I definitely think a way about you.
Is this because I don't treat humans good?
No, 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 no. I
You
just
tell me I'm
the
mean to
the amount of
humans?
PETA people who will step over a homeless person while they're trying to raise money for PETA, and I'll be the first one to say, dude, I love my dog, but if it came down to saving Osaka's life or saving a person's life, the paramedic in me is going to save the person.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like even someone who this is going to sound, I can't say this because I don't want to call out names, but if it was somebody who I absolutely didn't like someone I legit didn't like, wore a little red hat with a flag on the side, I would save their life before I would save my dog's life
Hmm.
because that's what we're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that people out here will just sidestep another person over the idea of protecting their quote unquote animal. I don't know, man. It doesn't process in my brain. I don't care what you do. That's up to y'all. But it doesn't process in my brain like that.
All right, so a little pushback. Not on that part though. Just that Gizmo, she thinks she has a personality. She thinks she's a person. But that's because of her upbringing, right?
Yeah.
She's hanging out with me, so she's like, well, yeah, we just do what we want.
And the reality is, and this is true, like a lot of people say what Paul says. It's not that what Paul is saying isn't a common statement, but I think it's a common statement because too many people repeat it. And if that's the problem, then what you technically need is therapy, not a cat or a dog or a fish or a bird or a snake or whatever. Like when you are supplementing human contact with an animal, there's probably something deeper going on, and I fully understand it. Like lots of people have been traumatized. I get it. I'm watching Monster right now, and man, that
Which one is it?
yo, it's so good. Okay, so they're talking about Ed Gein,
Okay, I haven't watched that most recent one. It's really stressful to watch those. True crime stuff like really, really, really freaks me out.
but I like it. I'll tell you why. Because this one is the turning point in. Actually, it's the basis of true crime, the way we know it today. And it's
Mm-hmm.
because, and it's so good because I've always known this, but not a lot of people talk about this. And if you really think about it, and those of y'all, not me, those of y'all who are old enough to be there, prior to the movie Psycho with Alfred Hitchcock, every other villain or monster in the movie was completely made up. But in Psycho was the first book, then turned into movie, where they actually showed how effed up humans really are. And when you get into some of the things that went down in World War, One, World War Two, when you get into things that went down in Roman history, when you get into things that went down in British history, when you get into things like Vlad the Impaler, which ended up becoming Dracula. So we couldn't tell the story of Dracula. We had to tell the story of, I'm sorry, we couldn't tell the story of Vlad the Impaler, like the actual count who's doing the actual heinous things. We had to turn that into a monster, and then we make a book about Dracula, right? We couldn't tell the story of the person who was grave digging and building people out of parts. We had to tell the story of Dr. Frankenstein. So, like, we kind of lied. We never really told the truth. But when the original book about Ed Gein was published, and then Hitchcock turned it into a movie, that was the first time they let people know that people are actually effed up.
Oh, so is he the basis of Psycho then?
Yeah, Ed Gein is Psycho, and
Oh, cool.
what's a Texas Chainsaw
Texas
Massacre?
Chainsaw? Yeah.
Leatherface, also Ed Gein,
Okay.
and here's one you
Cool.
might not know:
I mean, not cool,
Silence of
but
the
yeah.
Lambs, Buffalo Bill,
Yeah.
also Ed Gein. The movie
Yeah.
Maniac, also Ed Gein. Like
Uh,
like his story has been told in like
Maniac, which one
20
was that?
films. Uh, he
What
was
happened in Maniac?
he was catching the girls off the street and then taking their body parts and build a mannequin. Sorry, not maniac, mannequin. He was no, it
Okay.
was maniac, but it was called maniac. But he was basically building a perfect person out of parts from other people. And
It's
and and,
crazy out
and
there,
it's
man.
crazy, but that was the first thing to just let people know that humans are heavily flawed. Like we always had the, you know, yeah, one of those things. So
Okay, so then let's bring this back around.
okay.
What were you going to respond to?
No, I was going to say the same thing. Like it's always, and this is the sad part is, and this statement is so true. There's always extremists on both sides of the fence. But I will say there is a one side is completely effed, and one side is I would be tolerable with that, even if it is a little to the extreme. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird. I don't know. It doesn't apply to everything, but it applies to some things.
So I'm gonna be able to bring it home. Ready? Okay, you guys ready for
Brandon is
this?
so dumb.
Oh well, he's sore right now.
No, I
Like I
feel you. I feel
understand,
you.
and I am
I,
so sorry,
I feel you.
friend. Like that
100%.
is awful. And let us know if you got the fundraiser, whatever it is, in order to build your stuff
I got
back
the
up.
link.
Like
I'll put it in.
okay, um, so cats. Nobody has to tell them they're cats. Dogs. Nobody has to tell them they're dogs. Serial killers. They have the audacity to do their thing that they can't stop thinking about. So you can't make a video?
Yeah. There you go. There you
You
go.
can't do it? See, I brought it back.
That's super
Imposter
good.
syndrome, what?
Yo, that's super, super good. That's super, super
I
good.
was like, I don't know. It works. It works in my head.
I
But
feel
like you
like
think about like there's people have the audacity to do these horrible, horrible things.
you said
Then
it.
like you should have the audacity to do the very, very good things.
You said it. You said it. Because I say half the stuff that's going on wrong in the world right now is audaciousness. And people have the audacity to tell other people who they can date, to tell other people who they can marry, to tell other people what kind of food they're supposed to eat. I do not care that you love a vegetable. I think it's dope. As a matter of fact, I applaud you. But running around telling other people that they are assholes because they will chomp a cow, no, that's just as bad, right? Like yeah, the amount of people who will basically have the audacity to tell somebody else what they're supposed to do and not do is craziness. And it's like they're not affecting you, dog. Mind your business. It's like absolutely mind your business. And yeah, it comes down to the audacity. Like you're 100%. All right, here we go. This is Brandon's sanity fundraiser.
Yes. So Brandon, good friend of ours, creator, superstar, yeah, had someone go break into his car and take all his creator gear, his like
Bro,
filmmaking gear. And
it's
I
one
want to
thing that it's a
murder.
business. Now this is going to sound super crazy, but I say super crazy things, so deal with it. It's one thing to just crush somebody's business. That's heinous enough. But to you and I, creating is so much a part of our lifestyle that is painful when we don't get a chance to do it. That would bother me almost as much as losing the ability to do my business. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
Like that would crush my absolute soul. And
Yeah, because it's like your livelihood.
yo, that's a nice face to get stuck on, Mary Lou. Oh wow. That just broke everything. Hold on. It's auto joining. All right, it fixed itself. I have no I have no idea what happened, but that wasn't me. Really? I know what happened. Yo, but it like 86 to Mary Lou's camera. What in the heck? Yo. Yo, what? What? It like it just broke everything. Uh, okay. Whatever happened to Paul's internet? Because Paul was the host, and then Paul's computer ate it, and then it broke everything else. I know, but whenever you did that, that was exactly when everything went psycho. No pun intended. That was super weird. But it's one thing that it crashed and it crashed Zoom for a second, but it actually corrupted the profile for a second, which is even more crazy. All right, bum by you learn.
Whoa.
Like they say, bum by
Whoa.
you learn. That was funny.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Were
Wow.
you just
Wow.
rebooting, Paul, or why'd you switch out? What happened? Did your internet eat it?
No, and just I got a new modem, and just in case something went wrong, I thought, okay, I'll make you the host, then I'll leave the meeting and come back in as a co-host. That was the intent. Was not meant to like destroy everything.
Uh, the maestro was like, "Y'all keep talking shit about cats." Brap! Maestro slapped the cord out. Yo, that is just wild. That was super super wild. Well, people, this is why you like tech, because like stuff happens and you just run with it, and no biggie, no biggie. But yeah, man, I just think it's and I know that seems a really strange prospect to say out loud, but creating is so like a much a part of my life. I feel weird when I can't do it, and I think before all this technology and podcasting and Zoom and YouTube and things of that nature, I was still creating just differently. Like I was making high A movies before we had a place to share them on the internet. You know what I mean? Or being in the basement and making mixtapes for my friends, because we about to have the weekend and we're going to go do something. And so sitting in front of the radio with the start and stop button, trying to catch all of the right tracks and eliminate the DJ and the commercials and all of that, like making mixtapes was a real deal. There was a point in time before the internet got super popular, before we can do video. I cracked PlayStation and I had, when we played Madden, I was putting our own logos in the stadium for the, the sponsors or the advertisers that are supposed to be in the stadium. I was swapping them out with our own logos and stuff, and then burning them to CDs and be like, here. So my friends who played Madden, they'd be like, wait a minute, how the heck did you do that? And I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, oh, we're playing Madden and this Kaizo Speed Gear logo's all up in here. I'm like, you know what it is? Like, that was just the kind of stuff that we did. So I've been a creator long before there was a YouTube, and a label. And I feel that a lot of people that do this started out a long time ago already creating in some way, shape, or form.
Yes.
This is just a current manifestation of that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like I've always been creating. Some people are like, "How do you know how to like do this? Like, why is it not so hard for you?" It's like, well, it's because I've always been. It's just this is the version of it right now, and we have some distribution. We have a place where we can put. Uh, who was creating before this definition? What would you mean?
Oh, I'm saying like I'm asking the chat. I guess I should have typed that better. Y'all know I can't type. I was
Before
asking the
this
chat like
definition
the definition of, well, because it's not even a real
of
definition.
like
It's why
YouTube?
I hate this definition. Like, oh, I post videos to the internet. Yeah, that makes you a creator, but that doesn't make other people not a creator, right? So
Yeah.
I think Gretchen's book that I have was published before YouTube, or maybe in the middle. But Gretchen was definitely doing photos and things of that nature long before any of this popped off. You know what I mean? Aubrey was
Yeah.
writing
And
code long before, and although it's writing code, is still creating. It's not the YouTube video or
mhm.
the social media content, the TikTok, doing a little like, no, that's not creating, dog. That's
No,
dancing
that
on
was
the. I
pretty
mean,
good.
it is creating, but it's not the gatekeeper creating word that we like to make. Like somehow creator means I put video up and I get a check for it. No, that's not the real definition.
Yeah. It's not. It's not. What was I going to
That's why I
say?
do
Oh,
that
Gretchen's
video.
killing it right now. Speaking of definitions,
Yeah.
and it was because of some definition switching. We were talking yesterday in our group about just the words, right? So taking a break caused trouble because break is broken and we have to put it back together in order to continue. But Gretchen's been using the word vacation, right? I like to use the word hiatus because it's
Sabbatical.
not breaking it. We're just stepping back for a moment, right?
Yeah.
It's a lull as opposed to a break.
I didn't see if Luis had popped in the chat this time or if he's still from the other side. Luis had just sent me a reel from David So, and I was going to tell Luis that David's my friend. Like, I hang out with him whenever he comes to Hawaii. Super funny guy.
David So. The
Yeah.
name sounds familiar.
Oh, you've seen him for sure on IG because he's super hilarious. He's a funny cat. No pun intended.
How do you spell the last name?
So.
Okay.
David
Oh,
So
yes.
comedy
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
is the thing.
Mhm.
Gizmo came by to say,
Mhm.
like, hey,
Here's my butt.
yeah, tell this thing out here that don't look like a cat that they gotta go.
Yes, and I'm on the same page.
She came by. She came by just to drop notice. Just to drop notice.
Mhm.
That's a good one, Troy. Troy says we're gonna do a vacation pivot, right? You know,
Yes.
it's funny. People always, this is a funny joke, Troy will understand. People always ask us from the outside world, like, oh, what do Hawaii people do if you live in a vacation place? I'm like, the reason why this is a vacation place is because when you a-holes come over here, we got to work. You know what I'm saying? If we didn't work,
Yeah.
fool, you couldn't come here for vacation. So we got to go someplace else, or we just pick a different island sometimes. But it drives me crazy that people think like, oh, you live in vacation. You must be in vacation all the time. And I'm like,
But it's like,
nah,
well, no,
dog, we got to
life
keep the
still
joint
happens.
running so that y'all can come here and mess up, put your little stupid sunscreen in our ocean and leave your crap on the beach that we have to clean and do things like disgrace our statues and our volcanoes and all the other things y'all ain't got no business messing with, acting like you colonized it. I mean, own it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mary
But I'm going to
Lou,
go to Hawaii for the first time soon.
isn't that exciting? I
Yes.
put a video yesterday using vacation. See, there you go. Okay, so I posted a challenge and I sent it. Did I send it to you? I sent it
I
to
saw it.
Diana.
Yeah.
I sent it to Diana because Diana's in the video. And she's still defending herself about these Cheetos. I'm like, that's not how it went down, Diana.
Those
Damn it.
Cheetos are good. Let's just admit it. Let's accept it.
No, but she's like,
I was stealing them
I don't
from
even
Doc on
like
the
them.
plane.
You know, so I don't even like them. And so, what is funny is, man, Paul, why are you making me do stuff that derails my brain? My brain doesn't like these things. All right, there we go. So I made a video saying, okay, for the people who are still a little timid for whatever reason, and Paul chimed in, Paul C, who's over there frowning at the screen right now. Paul chimed in because I think it hit him in a particular spot. I'm like, what if you just put on your camera and you send digital cards to your friends and family members instead of worrying about posting it to YouTube? How about you practice that way? Because unfortunately, you're not going to get good at what you try to do if you do not practice. The way we practice is crack the camera, crack the mic, talk smack. Who cares if it's messed up? Publish. Right?
Hey, y'all seen it.
You've seen it tons of time. But those of y'all who still can't seem to shake the idea of the perfection joint, then the way to build up the quote unquote confidence that you think you lack in is to actually publish something. So what if instead of publishing it out to the world, if Aubrey was going to open up a restaurant making cornbread and sweet tea, she would be giving it to Paula and, friends around her neighborhood, maybe even her dogs and cats. Well, she got both. She can handle them. Send your dog to Aubrey. Just put it in the crate and send it to Aubs.
But she's a superhero.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, like, imagine that the making these things for people who actually care about your content and letting it touch their hearts. They will say, "Oh my God, that was great. I really needed that." Blah blah blah. And then there goes your freaking confidence. Before I start calling you names that won't make you happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, how
Yeah.
about you just create some videos for people that matter? And we know this as content creators because I know for a fact that Brandon and JP and his ilk have made those wedding slides I was talking about, or the graduation ones, or even the funeral ones. When I made the funerary slideshow for Karen's dad, the whole family came up to me after and was like, "Bro, Paul just broke the meeting again." Oh, of course you did. Of course you did. I'm gonna blame Paul no matter what. Paul broke the meeting again. Like, why? Why, Paul? Why? What's happening? No, I got it. Yeah, it was fine. Why'd you mess with it? It was perfectly fine. Oh my God, I love this. Hold on. We'll figure it out. Let me try something. Let me see what happens if I do this.
I was going to reclaim host, but I can't.
Wait, you don't do that. Stop pressing things.
I'm not touching anything.
Okay, so Aubrey works. Maybe Mary Lou is the one that's broken.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
No,
gonna restart the
maybe
computer.
she keeps throwing stuff at the dog.
the dog's chewing the cable.
Oh my God. It's highly possible. It's highly freaking possible the dog is chewing the cable. But yeah, so what I was saying while Mary Lou, reboot your machine, Lou, come back. What I was saying in that time frame is that people like Mary Lou and I, those who've done weddings, I'm sure Gretchen has probably done a wedding or two being a photographer. You've done these videos and you've seen the impact that they have on members of the family. And when I made the memorial video for Karen's dad, like, the family just absolutely loved it. And I had to do it in a rush. And literally, it was because I told everyone in the family to send me all the photos like the day after, he transitioned. And of course, as I'm trying to do the show, I got all of my photos in, and I'm still waiting for the stuff from the family. It don't come. It don't come. It don't come. The night before, the cousins and the other family members, they want to add their pictures. So I have to go into FCP and try to put this thing together while we're already tired. We already getting everything together, folding up the envelopes and getting everything together. And I had to kind of do some FCP tricks to rush that slideshow. Now, from me, my standpoint as a professional editor, my standpoint as a creator, my standpoint of I can make beautiful things, I was not happy about the slideshow. But at some point, I had to put it all away and be like, this is not about me showing off my Scorsese talents. It's about representing Pops in the best light possible. So what I did, cat butt. What I did, I just had to let it go. I had to run with it. So we get to the home and, everybody's piling in and everybody's watching the slideshow and, laughing, crying, holding each other, remembering things, looking at Cat Chin, the whole 9 yards. And everybody freaking loved it. So in the same way that you're not posting this content to YouTube because you're tripping over how it looks, you could just put it out and you could touch somebody's heart in a manner that just shakes up everything and makes everything work for them instead of worrying about you and your stupid ego. And so I could have derailed the entire funerary procedures about my ego because I wanted the slideshow to be epic, or I could just run with a fast, what we would call in our industry, a quick and dirty. And it would, like, if Mary Lou or Brandon saw it, I would feel embarrassed. I'd be like, y'all know I can edit better than this, right? But for the family, it's the best thing they ever seen. They still watch it. Like sometimes we go over to like the uncle's house, he has it on the stick in the back of the TV, still watching it because that's his memories of Pops. So y'all be tripping too much, worrying about how you gonna look, how you gonna feel, how whatever. While you selfishly is what I was saying. Brandon was talking to Jaden yesterday, and I was bringing it up. If you got something dope to say and you hiding it because of your ego, you're selfish, dog. I'm sorry. I would call you out. You being selfish. So I
Also,
would,
if we saw you make a video and it wasn't great, it's like there had to be a reason.
yeah,
Like that's all that I'm always at is like, if I know somebody's competent enough to do it, if it's not up to par, I'm like, there was a reason. Something else had to happen.
yeah. It's so good. It's good. Stop pressing buttons, Paul. Just leave it alone. Why are you gonna make her a co-host? It's not gonna fix anything. Just don't touch it. Don't touch it.
So I put myself on the phone to see like if it
Yeah.
causes trouble again, then we know
Make
it's
make
not my
Aubrey the
computer.
co-host. That way, at least it don't say nothing.
Aubrey's the one who's always there.
She's in the. I won't say what she's doing in the background that involves putting plants into a little glass establishment. Sorry, Obs. Sorry. I don't want to blow up your spot because we both got hot. Yeah, I just think like again, from a creator standpoint, the best thing we can do, and this is the perfect opportunity. And Katie and I talked about it today. This is the perfect time to be unperfect. I've been heavily on this trip because, like, it's all that's all. Dan, why, Dan? Why must you do that to me? Dan said, was the cat twerking? Oh my God. Yo, Giz probably can twerk because Giz be watching Mary Lou and Des in the house. So, the cats be copying. Cats be on their hot girl magic days. But now, again, because of AI slop and the amount of stuff that people are putting out there, and I'm about three more times I'm going to use that word because I'm already getting sick of it. But because of that, people do really want to connect with other people. So we really do have to shake our sort of perfectionist tendencies, like in the worst way. In the worst way. Everybody just yesterday's show with Brandon and Jaden. Jaden was just dropping crazy gems on everyone. And there were a couple of things which I would tell Brandon about that was like, bro, you missed this. You probably didn't even see it. But I was like, I'm not going to tell him now because he would be like me when I see the co-host thing popping up. It would derail everything. So I'm just like, all right, let me just let that go and I'll deal with it later. And it's not that big a deal. It didn't change the gems that Jaden was dropping. As a matter of fact, I won't even bring it up to the outside world because maybe nobody else noticed it. I noticed it. Now, Brandon might have noticed it and been like, I got to go because it's time. And he just ran with it. And I do realize the entire stream, nobody brought it up. So he going to be like, yeah, I know, but nobody brought it up. And I'll be like, bet. That's the reason why I didn't bring it up. But it'll be fixed for the next show. The other thing that was funny, and this is what happens when you don't psych yourself out, we figured out what happened in the first one as to why you can't unplug a mic from Ecamm while it's live unless you have a second mic. But figured it out this week. And this week, when he said, okay, everybody, let's go, he was sweating bullets, bro. I know for a fact he was over there sweating bullets. I could just tell by the look on his face. But the more tell was when it worked, he looked like a little kid. It's like, oh, yeah, hell yeah, y'all, it worked. I was like laughing. I was like, bro, calm down, relax, calm down, come back to your professional branded self. Remember that 10, that 3 to 6 to 10? When it worked, yo, cuz was like 13. He was like
12.
oh my God, yeah. it worked. And then that was dope though, right? That was dope. And it worked. No, it wasn't even the audio, bro. When I show you, you're going to be, maybe you knew or maybe you didn't know, but when I show you, you're going to be like, oh yeah, I didn't even see that. Nobody else saw it either. So the whole idea that people are trying to make something perfect, 9 times out of 10, nobody even knows. I know because I have a certain condition. I won't call it OCD, but I definitely have a perfection streak. I just tell that streak to shut the fuck up. But I have it. Trust me, I have it. And who named their fuckery? Somebody gave it a name, Teresa or Gladys or something. Phyllis. Somebody in our squad
Somebody said Phyllis. Yeah.
Yeah, who did it? Somebody in our squad named their fuckery Phyllis, and they'd be like, "Shut up, Phyllis.
Like, shut up, Phyllis.
Leave me the fuck alone. I'm busy." You got to give it a name, dog. Like you got to that thing that messes with you, that other you. Call it something else, and name it.
I love Phyllis. I think that's a
Oh,
great one.
hilarious. And
Yeah.
there's a sandwich at a shop in Portland called Not Today, Carol, and it's like the sandwich should kill you. Like it has like ham on top of hamburger, on top of bacon, on top of this, on top of that, and it should kill you. But the sandwich is called Not Today, Carol, because that's what you say when you're not today, Satan. But they didn't want to put that
Yeah.
on the sign, so they say Not Today, Carol, right?
Right. You
And
get that when you're like, you're having a day and you're like, no, I
no,
don't care.
nah, bitch.
Not
Yeah.
today.
My saying
I'm
is
eating
nah,
my
bitch, nah.
sandwich.
That is my saying to me. When my other me starts tripping, I'd be like, no, bitch, no. That is exactly my saying. And Brandon, you're correct. And this is what I like about what you said. Brandon said, last night, my only goal was that raid worked. Didn't care about anything else. Exactly. You need to fix one thing at a time because you're overthinking. Anybody who played golf knows this, or baseball. That's the second one where you always get screwed up. Your coach try to tell you to fix 70 things at one time, you can't do it. But if you fix one thing at a time, if you get you're in your baseball swing, you get your shoulder up right, and you tuck this elbow in, you can do a walk-off homer in the 19th. But if they tell you, fix your stance, bend your knees, get your head right, tuck in your arm, blah, 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 breathe out, wait for the pitch, look the pitcher in the eye, don't pay attention to what the catcher's doing. You're like, wait, what? And you're still striking out. You can only fix one thing at a time. Your brain can only fix one thing at a time. As a matter of fact, according to my knee doctor, your brain can only feel one pain at a time. You're hurting. But if you really think about it, this is why, my doctor, when he goes to stick this long needle in my knee, he slaps the shit out of my leg and then pushes it because the slap, your brain goes, what? You don't feel the needle. And I know this to be true because I watch him stick that gigantic ass needle in my knee and I never feel it because he slaps the shit out of my leg. I can show you a video if you want to see it, but that might scare y'all.
I do like it might scare me because I do have knee problems. It's in my future. I know
Hey,
this
welcome to the club.
historically.
You can wear a badge
It's
like me
going
and
to
Gretchen.
happen. Yeah. But the like to redirect pain, like my whole life, I always would pinch my skin or my hand. It's just been a thing that I've done. And now it makes sense. If I never understood. I was like, I'm redirecting the pain. Yes and no, right? It's just your body can only feel one pain. And if this is the one that I'm inflicting and I know it's happening, then I will think of this one as opposed to whatever.
It's the look, guys. I'll get adult every once in a while. It's the quintessential. Oh, right before the O face, people bite their lip. Hello, I'm just saying. This is why you bite your lip. It's a cliche. It is a absolute cliche, right? So there you go. Exactly it. Right now, the other thing is like you were saying, that sidetrack and derailing your brain. I sent you a video yesterday that was talking
The
about
conditioning, attention conditioning,
the
right?
flashlight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Attentions come in three shapes. There's the flashlight, then there's the floodlight, and oh my God, my brain just forgot the last one. Anyway, the main important one was the flashlight because it's so true. Whatever you focus your attention on expands. And this is why I always say, if today, the Zoom is tripping, but you know what I'm not paying attention to? The Zoom is tripping. Because it would ruin the conversation. Because I'd be too busy thinking about the Zoom tripping. My name
And we
is
just
not.
figured out a different thing to do.
Dude,
We just
my
did
name
it.
is not Andy Carluccio. I don't work at Zoom. What can I do? I just keep doing the stream. And then if, it keeps crashing or whatever, I'll be like, Mary Lou, get the fuck off my stream. I'm going to just talk to Aubrey then. It's not that big a deal, right? Y'all get caught up in the wrong shit, bro. Y'all do. Y'all be busy because somebody else take you out of the game. And so the amount of times do you see in the movie, and the reason why these things are in the movie is because they're real. And they're designed to remind you of a situation when you've been in the same thing. The amount of times you see somebody walk up, they're about to hit something in the game, whatever, and another person walks by whatever you do, don't strike out. Or whatever you do, hey, your wife is in the stands and she's with Dave. And then they look over there and strike. That's why they do that mess. So your brain, that's why they talk about distracted driving. Some people, it's not that they're on the phone. It's not that they're holding it like an ice cream sandwich, which is really dumb because the mic doesn't get better when you hold your phone like an ice cream sandwich. It's the fact that the conversation is so deep. Sorry, I had a tech rant in the middle of my talk. The conversation is so deep that you're paying attention to the conversation and you can't pay attention to the road. Right? And I will stand on business for the longest time. I have so many recorded videos of me telling the whole planet about how I can multitask. I believe that bullshit the way some people believe in the Easter Bunny. I finally will admit there's no freaking way, bro. You can't multitask. What you're doing is task switching and you're giving it BS attention to each one. And the whole time I ran my life like I am a multitasker, I was going around winning at 60% on everything. Instead of 100%, 100%, or 80%, 80%, 80%, all of those are good. I was going around 60% in everything. And some of them was getting 35. You can't multitask. It doesn't exist. And if your attention is on how bad you suck at doing this, you will absolutely suck at doing this.
Oh, I know you're almost at your year of a video a day.
Yeah, 3 days.
On Friday, right?
Yeah.
Like, what's it like top of mind, like feelings right now?
The first thing I'm gonna do is call Paul C and be like, "Fuck you, Paul C. I told you I could do that shit."
Told you.
Paul's laughing in the chat back here. Top of mind. What's top of mind? Man, I hate to be an a-hole about this. Nothing. This is just life to me.
Mhm.
I've made it my decision that this is my life. So it will be nice to not have, Grim Reaper standing behind me the whole time. But we talked about it last week. I don't think I'm going to stop. Not because of I have to, but there will be no pain or there's no condition if I don't. But freaking AT. I am doing this. I'm inviting y'all. Oh my God, how did I do that in Blink Mary Lou? I am doing this and I invite y'all to join me. This link does work. However, the video is not posted yet. So if you look at this link, you'll see it, but the video is wrong. I'll fix the video today. I'll probably do it right after this. But I'm doing Notion November, and the way this is going to work is AT and I are both like, okay, I'm going to put this in Mary Lou terms. So let me do Mary Lou for a second. Okay, wait, I can get my little wig out. Aren't you tired of acting like you don't know what you're doing? You're so stupid. So that's what I did. I was like, I use Notion. Talk about 35%ing it or something. I use Notion like 35%. And Notion is a powerful mofo. And now that they added AI, it's even more powerful. Well, they had AI for a while, but they made it like good. Because all I ever wanted from any one of my bots, Chad, Claude, GPT, Gemini, is I wanted that personal context. And what Notion AI allow you to do is have personal context. And to Paul's weird ass comment about you'll find another obsession, 100% true. Because that's the brain of an ADHD person is you have obsessive. Squirrel. They're like, hey, let's go obsess about this. Right? So in a real way, I want my obsessions to be positive forward. And again, game recognized game, dude. I'm spit game at y'all right now. If you're gonna woman, what the hell are you doing? If you're gonna obsess about anything, obsess about something that fucking helps you. Sorry to use the fruity language, but y'all be pissing me off. I be pissing me off. Cause I can obsess about the longest time. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be vulnerable. I told Mary Lou this. I don't know if I confessed it to many of y'all, But I obsessed about my weight to the point where I wouldn't shoot content outside. I shoot content in here because the desk kind of like, you can't see. The people that see me in public be like, "Dad, that's a thick boy." And I would obsess about my weight for a long time. And then it was like, well, if you're going to obsess about it, bitch, do something. Don't talk about it, be about it. So I'm about it. Decent. This time last year, I was pushing 280. I stand here today, 228. I'm in the motherfucking 20s, fam. I will hit 220 by December. 8 pounds. I can go take a shit and come out 224. Sorry. Okay, don't unmute because the dog is making. I don't care that the dog makes noise. Let the dog make noise. But yeah, I was obsessing. Oh, you can't unmute. Oh, because Paul probably did something.
Okay, now we were there. Is this backwards or straight?
It's backwards.
It's backwards, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it does mirror. I wrote this backwards. I wrote it. I can write backwards.
Oh yeah, you're right. It says mirror. Legal Paul on the top, and then legal pad.
Yeah.
How do you write backwards? You are a psycho killer. Watch out for me.
Yeah, I'm a psycho killer. So I learned how to do that because in middle school I was bored and I started taking my notes backwards. Because just going too hard.
Yo,
like the processes go too fast.
Look, come on, Strick. What is up, fam? What is up? So yeah, the idea is, I stressed about it, and then I was like, I could keep complaining about stressing about it, I could keep worrying about it, or I could do something about it. So I did something, right? So I could keep obsessing over something, but if I'm going to obsess, let me obsess for something that's going to help out this practice in this business in the whole 9 yards. So I am going to obsess over Notion for a month. And then after that, I'm going to pull back and I'm going to go into another thing for the month of December. Well, half of the month of December, I'm going to Japan.
You go to Japan.
And then when I come to January, I'll pick another month. And I'm going to just keep doing 30 days of, nonsense and shenanigans until we get there. Thank you, B. Means a lot. Even from the time Brandon see me to the time Brandon see me again, he be seeing less of me, even though he's seeing more of me. Like, we see each other a couple times a year now instead of once, but, it's smaller. My clothes don't fit, fam. Like, I put on a pair of my favorite pants the other day, and I was like, I can't wear these because my butt crack be coming out. Like, I got to get new pants. But, like, again, if you're going to pick something to obsess over, it's obsess over getting better. And I will give flowers to Paul C, because if there's anything we know about Paul, dude, this Paul made me think of the stupid cologne. Remember the cologne? Was not a fan because everybody wore that mess, bro. I was not a fan. But Paul C has been obsessive about getting his channel to reach more people. And he has been on a mission. And not even from the standpoint of, I'm going to make more money. From the standpoint of, I'm going to keep these freaking wash machines and dryers out of the landfill. And so when he said, this is what he's doing, I'm like, I'm going to help you. Like, that's different. If Paul said, I just want to get to 1 million subs, I might have told him to F off. That's not my people. And it's funny because Brandon kind of talked to Jaden about that yesterday. And I think Jaden and I are in the same thought process. Like, I'm down to help people who's out to help more people or who is out to do something good. But I don't want to help a selfish person be more selfish. It doesn't align with my sensibilities. Here, I'm going to post a video for you to watch, Paul C, or anybody else for that matter. It's about behind the deal of Patagonia. And people know that I am pretty hardcore Patagonia boy. And it's why. This is why. So I'm going to show you. It's just worth the watch because when YC, I can't spell Patagonia. When YC gave up the company in 2020, I mean, he gave away the entire company. And so all profits right now go to manufacturing new products. Anything after that, which would normally go into the owner's pocket, gets given away to places that, take care of the planet. Any clean up the water, clean up the beach, clean up the trees, protect this, protect that, the whole 9 yards. So in 2020, when the company reached $1 billion, he was like, all right, here you go. Y'all can have this. And he's still there. He's still walking around. He still goes in and blacksmiths every day, which is how it started. And like, here's a 80-year-old rich dude who is not your typical billionaire. And before, I used to be like, yo, Patagonia is way overpriced, way overpriced. No, it's not. Because the pants that I got on right now, if I got a hole in it, I could go down the street, hand it into the lady at the store and be like, sew this back together. She'd be like, bet. And they'll fix it. It come with lifetime guarantee. So, yeah, you buy a $150 Patagonia pants, but you will have them forever. Like, if anything happens to it, you take it to get fixed. Or you could buy the $150 Seven Nations or whatever they called it, Denim Nations. Oh man, I can't remember what it's called. Seven for Mankind.
Like,
Seven for all mankind. And first of all, it's made out of rubber. Second of all, it's indentured servitude. And third of all, they last like 2 years tops, and then they trash. Going for like 300 pills. So that you can tell somebody that you got game. Nah, fam, nah. So like when I decided that I no longer care about being a fashionista, I mean, I'm not going to go out here dirt daubing, but I will always have clean kicks. It's a black thing. I will always have some semblance of I look okay when I step out, but I use a lot of Patagonia, a lot of Unbound Marina. I'm into sustainable fabrics, which is weird because I'm not Gretchen. I don't live in the Pacific Northwest. I am not a wilderness bitch, but why not take care of something? You know what I mean? Why not care about what we do? And Mary Lou started it, and I'm keeping it. Now I buy direct from the people instead of Amazon sometimes. Whenever it's available, I'll go direct to the company and pay a little bit extra for shipping because there's people involved.
If I can, I will. Yep.
Craziness. It's really about that life. So yeah, man. I'm like, thank you for asking that question because we talked about this, like you do a challenge and you're done with the challenge, you'll celebrate the shit out of it, but get back to work. Stop doing the challenges and taking a break. And I love what you said about a break is broken.
Yeah, that was Gretchen. That was her thing she brought to the group yesterday. Like, and Gretchen's killing it. She's like making like multiple videos a week right now. Right. And there was a point where we were like, Gretchen, please make a video. And now Gretchen can't be stopped.
Right? Remember when it come to making shorts? She didn't want to make shorts. So her idea of making the short was take Aldo for a walk and just shoot Aldo.
Which is still making videos.
Which is good.
Yeah,
Which actually is good because I like to see the outside. Like her and Aldo walking through the neighborhood and the deer is like, sup, fool? And I was like, yo, I don't see no deers when I'm walking around over here. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting to me. You know?
Yeah.
I'm always bugged out again at the stuff that I be watching when I'm watching for relaxation or watching for comfort. You know, it's not these over polished videos. It's just not in my wheelhouse. I watch somebody doing something crazy. Gretchen sent me a video 4 hours long about a windstorm in the Pacific Northwest. Why did I watch it, Gretchen? Why? I mean, but I watched it. It was a video about a windstorm. I'm going to post it in the chat for anybody else who needs 4 hours and 26 minutes to watch a video. And okay, 4 hours and 26 minutes, that is way too long. 19,000 views. So 19,000 people watched a video that all of my contemporaries, all of my friends be on the internet
would say it's bad.
Would say that it's bad. And so Jada mentioned it yesterday about the gurus. The only guru that counts is Guru, hip hop guru. Like nobody else counts but that guru.
Who is that?
Man, you know, I'm gonna play the song for you, and you'd be like, "Oh yeah, I know who's that." There's Guru, there's J-Ru, the Damager, there's Black Thought. You know,
Gizmo got what she wanted out of the office because I left it, and now she's in her chair, and she's like, "Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at."
Yo, so crazy.
Like, this is my office chair, so it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Do you know? I mean, see, actually, you're kind of young though. Do you know the song Mass Appeal? Boom, 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 da, boom, boom.
Maybe if I heard
Masterpiece.
it.
Yeah, that's Guru or Jasmine Taz. He's kind of like hip hop with a little bit of jazz, whatever. But he's phenomenal. You should listen to Guru. It's good working music while you sitting there doing your things. So Caleb has tasked me to make them a workout mix. And I'm like,
Oh,
fam, I gotta dig out my DJ equipment real quick. So I'm gonna put together a little mixtape for FJ. So I mean, sorry, not for FJ, for Caleb. And so yeah, it's gonna be funny that I gotta dust off the old. The last time I like DJ'd for doing it was me, Caleb, Stephanie, and Brandon in the gym in Amesbury at the Marriott. And I was just live DJing our workout. It was super funny.
yeah. Like we all want this playlist, though.
It'll
If
be
you're
an
gonna put in the
actual
work.
mix. There's going to be a lot of Arby. There'll be a lot of songs that will remind you of clubs from PI or San Fran. There's going to be a lot of rainbow oriented club music because I'm making it.
Exciting.
I'm making it for Caleb.
Is there so we talk about like Notion's exciting. Is there a tool that you've tried recently that did not fit and want to move forward with? Because we always talk about the things that we do use, but like we're trying a lot of stuff. Is there anything that you're like,
fam,
it's cool, but it doesn't quite fit?
That is a good question. Yo, now I gotta look at my thing. Let me look. I'm thinking my iPhone. That is Mary Lou. So I'm loving Ghosty right now, which is Ali Abdal's tool. I'm absolutely loving that. Let me last page of the phone. That'll help me. Okay.
Ghosty? What is that? I don't know that.
He has an AI app. It's called Voice Pal. Sorry, it's not called Ghost. It's not called Ghosty. He has an AI app where you talk to it about your video that you want to make, and it asks you questions to help you refine the video. And then when you're done, you say make the script.
I see.
And so
Okay, that's fun.
the video that I had made about like how to use ChatGPT to make your scripts not be AI, because you said you're getting tired of people making that, just take the AI script and regurgitating it.
Yes.
This is basically the solution to what you said. But then I did tell people that I love this app, but I also showed it to the people who are just broke and they don't want to buy another $8 app, which is $8 talk. But I was like, you could do it with ChatGPT. This is better, but you could do it with ChatGPT. Okay, so back to my last page.
The one that I have tried recently was Firecut, and I think it's good, but I still edit faster on my own. Like it's not quite there yet. Like it's a good tool.
I did Firecut, yeah, which is Ali Abdal as well. But
he's out here doing stuff.
So
man.
I did Firecut and I did AutoCut. But see, AutoCut, you got to be DaVinci. Firecut does work in Premiere, and I like Firecut, but AutoCut's better. And if you're a Final Cut person, Gling is better. So of the three, Firecut was actually the least. Oh, I got it for me. For me, it was Cast Magic. I want to like it. My whole team likes it. Tanya likes it. All my friends like it. I just don't like it because I can out-prompt it. But I don't like it because I can out-prompt what they do.
Yeah.
For someone that
Let's talk about with the Firecut.
Yeah. For somebody without those skills. It's like a stick shift, right? I love driving stick. And I have proven this point to my friend we had the same car for a minute, identical. Mine was automatic, his was stick. Why? Because stick is the performance one and stick is for the real drivers and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I will absolutely smoke you in my automatic. And he's like, why? And I'm like, because the technology today, the computer can outshift any human being. And he's like, no, but I'm such a good driver. I go, I understand that, but let's race. And then we'll swap cars and we'll race again. And in normal conditions, I'm always going to beat you. But in my car, you're going to beat me. And I will drive the shit out of your car because I miss driving the stick. But you cannot outshift the computer nowadays. It's way too good. And there's a lot of fun in driving manual. Let's not get it twisted. There's something sexy about the funness of it all. But you just can't outdo it. It just doesn't work. Driving the manual is like sex with your ex. It's exciting, but you don't do that shit every day. You know what I mean? It's not good for you. It's not good for you at all.
It's not good for you.
It's not good for the environment. It's not good for traffic, like the whole 9 yards. So like I really do think that, in some cases certain apps just don't fit like the way the brain goes. And I know there's more. Like that's such a good question. I think I had talked to our people before about, I got one, the new Premiere phone. I wanted it to work. I
Yeah.
wanted it to work so good. It's way off, bro. Same with edits.
It's not ready.
Instagram edits, yo, it's off. You ain't
Now,
cute
when's the
yet.
last time you played with edits, though?
Last week?
Oh, was it last week? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I got a workflow in there that I'm like really pleased with because
Then
I
teach that
stopped CapCut.
Snitch.
Yeah.
Please snitch.
Well, I was trying to make Premiere. I wanted Premiere to be the thing because I'm trying to be a Premiere darling. I want to be a Premiere hoe, or an Adobe.
Yo, she came back from
you
the
know?
summer and she still looked the same. Like sometimes your mans go away for the summer and they work out, they come back and they rip, they take the shirt off, look like Tyrese Gibson. But yo, Premier went away for the summer and came back looking the same as before school got out.
Same.
Like,
Yeah,
Premiere.
but like hopefully it improved. Like I don't want to like write it off because the features that I want are in Premiere Desktop.
Correct.
It's like a few really key things that other editors are doing, like Edits does the remove filler words and spaces. I just need it to do that, and then I think I can mess with it. But
so
that part
here's the
kills me.
video. Here's the video. Dear Adobe, an open letter to Adobe. Premiere Mobile, this close. All right. I'm not going to say it's a bad app. I'm not going to complain about it, but these are the things that I would love to see as a creator. And then when you finish your video, you tell everybody else who liked that video, who agrees with you, continue this, make another video. We need to start making video chains, which is why in my video about make Christmas cards with the camera and holiday cards of Kwanzaa, Festivus, for the rest of us, whatever you're into, I said turn it into a chain. And the way we used to send jacked up email chains back in the day, we need to start doing videos like that. So we're going to send an open letter to Adobe about the app. Then you tag me and Brandon and whoever else that you know that be creating for real. And then tell them to go make the video. And then when they get bombarded with a bunch of us cute people up there talking about, yo, the app is gangster, but 75 is not a C student. You're Adobe. You're not allowed to be a C student player. Then they will get to work. But if we just go to each other like, oh, it's not good. Oh, it's not good. Oh, it's not good. They don't hear none of that.
Yeah, which is great. That's why I wanted to ask about this, because sometimes a tool is like, it could be good, but it's not quite there. I haven't quite written it off. Or like it might have worked for me, but it doesn't work for you. Like that's why it's like it's also good for us to talk about the stuff that doesn't quite fit. It doesn't mean tank it, right? It just means it's either not there yet for my workflow, but somebody else might love this Premiere to do basic things, right? But when Edits is more advanced than the Adobe one, I'm
not good. So Edits is definitely, it has graduated to B class with a toe in A class, but the only S class editor for the phone ever was CapCut. And it's a terrible shame. But that was as far as I can tell, and unless I missed something, the only S class editor for the phone was CapCut. The only S class editor for the iPad would be DaVinci, and the two A classes are Final Cut and LumaFusion. LumaFusion is A class with a toe close to S, but it's that deep integration that you can do with DaVinci and with Final Cut. And Final Cut is A class. It just needs a couple more things as well. You know what I mean? And so, like, I think more people need to make that video. I've said this to Brandon, I think more creators need to just stand on business. Yes, I am a creator. Yes, I am a business. Yes, Telesend sent me this, and I don't care that you think I'm saying that it's good because they sent it to me, cool. You don't need to buy it. But for the other people that trust that I'm not going to say something just because of the paper, first of all, they didn't pay me. They sent it to me for free, but they didn't pay me. But if you're going to come in my comments and talk about, oh, you're just shilling for the brand and blah, 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 I'm like, you just mad because I paid my bills this month. That's what you mad about. You're not mad because the brand sent me some shit. You're not mad because the brand paid me. Because if they paid you, you wouldn't have this conversation. You're just being a jealous little hoe. So don't talk to them people, man. F those people. Talk to your family. Talk to the people that love you, that care. Like, more creators just need to tell the people that say that kind of shit to them to shut up or don't address it. Just like the dog in the cage, if you don't address them and you just let them pop off in the chat, they'll go away. They don't control your life. They're not paying your rent. So if Fuji flew me to Japan to go to Fuji launch, so like, are you going to say anything?
Audacity.
Are you going to say anything bad about them? Not the way you want me to, because that wouldn't play well. I will tell them that, hey, I don't like this, or hey, I don't like that. I wish this could be better. But just because they paid me to go doesn't mean I have to look for problems either. Y'all act like the two things can't exist at the same time. Y'all want people to get paid by the brand and to go heinously looking for problems because you're a victim. Nope, ain't doing it. There's a whole bunch of shit that I want to work better in OpsBot. And you know what happens? I talk to them. I talk to Keely every freaking day. Me and Keely's Instagram chat is just like me and Mary Lou's text thread. So when stuff come out of OpsBot in the future, I can stand on business and say I'm in there. When the green microphone I can't reach came out, we can stand on business and say we was in there. A little bit of DNA. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really, really unfortunate that a bunch of victims be out here trying to tell creators how to run their business because they just mad they don't have it yet. And everybody that says that they would do differently is lying. Okay? No, you don't have to go out of your way to bash them, but you also don't have to cover for their mistakes. You can tell them to their face, this is not working, this is not good, this could be better. But that doesn't mean you got to be a dick about it because the people in the chat are blowing up and they feel hurt because you didn't want to say, something, whatever. I think, and, again, this doesn't really match most of our people. The way that everybody went out to kind of attack Sony over the FX2, it's like it wasn't for you, dog. It wasn't for YouTubers. It was for people that have FX9s or FX6 or Buranos or some other camera that needed crash cameras. Buy a box of $2,600 cameras for a production is a rounding error. I have had people come to my store and order 50 PD-150s at $5,000 a piece for the movie Pearl Harbor. Why? Because they didn't want to drop a $750,000 rigged out Cine Alta into the ocean. But if you drop a $5,000, now all the people on YouTube, PD-150 is too expensive. It's $5,000. All the skateboard video people, you should just buy the VX1000 or the Canon GL1. The PD-150 at $5,000, that's just too expensive. But when Cuba Gooden and the crew walked in, yo, we need all of them. How many you got? We want to buy every one. We got 50. No, you don't. This store is too small. We got 50. All right, we want all of them. Bet. How long is it going to take to get here? Finish your drink.
In the bed.
Walk into the warehouse, come out, pay up, sucker. They looked at us like, this little small mom and pop store with me and June and mom and dad, y'all got 50 PD-150s in stocks? Yeah, bitch, don't play me like that. Oh, how many D2 digital HD tapes do you got? How many do you need? Y'all are funny. We need like 100. All right. Wait, you got to order it? Nope, in the warehouse. Because that was my dad. My dad knew better. We supported the film industry. So the way that YouTubers be out here bitching about a 5,000, dude came to me in my chat the other day. He said, "Ha ha ha." Where's my mic? You know the mic that we have, you just had, the Paul have. What's the thing called? The MV7.
Yes.
This
MV7i?
this
Yeah.
melon farmer came into my chat and said MV7 for $300 as a started microphone. LOL. And I was like, yeah, bitch, because in this case on the floor, I have a $5,000 microphone, you fucking hoe. So to me, $300 is entry level. But I come from broadcast industry, a professional audio engineer, bitch. Yes, it is entry level. Right? Like, people just love to talk shit. Bro, shut up. How about you make what you need to make? Oh, how many videos on this channel? Anybody in the chat guess? Bupkis. Absolute freaking bupkis.
Okay, so I want to brainstorm through titling of videos that when I'm looking for ideas, like I'm asking the Chat GPT, the Gemini, of like what stuff that creators want to know. It always wants to default to budget for creators, like budget tools for creators. And I do not want to talk about.
I'm over talking about that.
I'm sorry, if you don't want to pay, you don't want to be in it, you don't want to be in it. Just use your phone. You don't need to be watching my videos, right? I'm trying to figure out what's like the other ways to say, what we need to say. Like, because I'm sure whatever the price is, that's up to you to figure out if it's in your budget to pay for or not. Not my business. But I want to share good tools, right? But what is our what's the searchable, intrigue causing titles for, like, say for whatever. Just talk to me.
I'm laughing because I want to think about something real quick. I think about this all the time. When
Okay.
we were flying from Boston to Seattle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we stopped at the little joint to get water, and Jill was on the phone talking to her ex, and then about getting the kids together, whatever. And then, you see the pilots and stuff walking towards the thing. And we're like, oh, shit, we better go because the pilots is walking, right? If the pilot stopped at the Hudson News and put his phone down like this, and he was looking at a video that talked about budget flight training school.
What?
Would you fly? Hey, Alaska, yeah. Can I change my flight?
We're gonna be on another flight.
I mean, I'm saying, if you walked into your surgeon's office and that ninja was watching
budget tools for
surgery tools, like, secondhand knee slicers or whatever, you staying? Ask me a question. You staying?
No.
Absolutely not. Listen, I'm the type of person, if I walked in my doctor and I see Kirkland freaking hand towels in the bathroom, I got questions. I need to see Bounty, Scott, that motherfucker with the checker shirt like Brandon be wearing. Brawny.
Brawny, yeah.
Yo, when I see great equates, I don't go to Walmart. I never step foot in there. I have a case against them. But great equation.
What? That's a story.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll tell you real
Their
fast.
stuff is called Equate. Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you real fast. I want to call it 92, there's a town called Lafayette, Ohio. And that whole entire town was the basis of Rubbermaid. Like, everybody in that town, 37,000 people, they worked at Rubbermaid. Rubbermaid was quintessentially known as the best company in America to work for before it became Apple. Walmart, when Walmart started blowing up, they tried so hard to get Rubbermaid goods into Walmart. And Walmart said, no. Then finally Walmart said yes. And they let them be in there for like a year, and Rubbermaid sales skyrocketed. They became one of the top companies in the country. You guys know, anybody that's our age, you seen Rubbermaid everything. I mean, everything in your house was Rubbermaid. Walmart comes in and said, you got to lower your price. Not to the consumer, but to Walmart, so they can make more loot. And Rubbermaid is like, all right, cool. They bring it down. Then they did it again. They bring it down. Then Rubbermaid is like, look, we can't lower anymore because we are at like the thinnest margins with y'all. And they were like, bet, cancel the contract. And Rubbermaid was like, wait, what? And they go, yeah, cancel the contract. We no longer sell Rubbermaid. And in that one fell swoop, Rubbermaid went out of business in like 3 months because their whole business kind of relied on Walmart. You know what Walmart did? They bought all of the, they called, oh my God, not evacuators. My brain is messed up. Extruders. They took all the extruders that they used to make the little dish, and they bought them all from the liquidation sale from Rubbermaid. They put them on a boat and they sent them to China, and they said, here is a company by the name of Sterilite, which you guys know, some of you a-holes have it in your house, and I called you that because it makes me mad. You don't even know, but this is what they did. Because we are all told, oh, you got to save some more money. You got to save some more money. You should go to Walmart because you save money. But they took all of the equipment, bought it for pennies on the dollars, rebuilt the factory in China, sell it under the name Sterilite, and a whole bunch of y'all, myself included, have Sterilite-oriented plastic things in your house. That town, everybody in that town went broke overnight. Almost 40,000 people. And Walmart, I was already pissed at that story. That's the same year they came to Hawaii. And when they came to Hawaii, they told the state that they were going to employ like 1,000 people. What they did employ 1,000 people part-time. You can only work 18.6 hours, and then they send you home because they don't want to pay you full-time because they don't want to give you benefits. And you say, well, I can't feed my family. And they're like, cool, we have a seminar on how to get food stamps. And they teach them how to get food stamps. Oh, if you spend your food stamps on Equate and Good to Go or whatever the hell else they sell, they'll give you a little bitty discount. So they take the employees, put them on food stamps, and make them spend the food stamps in the store. And then, if Mary Lou was putting stuff on the rack, and 5 o'clock came, and she go, oh, you got to check out. Why? Because you've been on the floor too long. All right, she check out. And she grabbed her little shit. She got a little thing. She's about to go get Gizmo. Hey, where you going? I'm going home. You told me to check out. Oh, you just going to leave all of those products unhung? I see what kind of team player you are. Next week, Mary Lou gets the schedule. Hey, Aubrey, how come I'm only scheduled on Thursday? Well, you're not a team player. So they make them check out, still do work, sometimes 2 and 3 hours later. They get in free work. Everybody, the only people that have full-time jobs are families or Latter-day Saints. And they're the richest company in the U.S. until Apple came along. And we subsidize that whole store and yet go around telling everybody to go to Walmart because you could save $2 while you are effing up the entire economy every time you step foot in there. So I don't shop at Walmart. And I know it ain't going to help, but I'm one out of a billion, but I just don't go there because of that, because their business practices are foul, like absolutely
They're dirty.
Foul. There's been like 10 documentaries about it. It's terrible. So that's why I don't go there. Why'd you sidetrack me? That's one of my things that pisses me off. I hate Walmart with a passion.
Yeah, I've never heard that before. But I don't shop there unless it's, I'm somewhere and that's the only store to get the supplies that I need for, whatever project we're doing.
Oh, they're
what
just,
were we talking about?
Who knows? They're really, really crazy.
Or that.
Here,
that story's nuts.
I'm gonna send you the documentary. This is old, but most of this is still true, and you know it because they went through like 5 or 6 different cases recently about it. I mean, they're just terrible. They're just absolutely terrible.
You'll have to text it to me because the Zoom's on my phone, and if I touch anything, then I disappear.
Don't touch nothing. Man, listen, these are the bomb. It's funny because Mary Lou said yesterday, listen, I got to experiment in dog training today. I ain't got time to be playing around with y'all. But you know what? These are just as good. So just to show you folks, you can just hop on with a friend and talk about things that you both care about. And that's all you got to do. The amount of people
it's fun hanging out.
Afraid to be out here just having a conversation. It's probably not good for rated G, But the conversations I be having with Brandon while we driving in the car, actually, this one wasn't rated G. I get mad, I swear. Sorry, deal with it. I'm from New York. This is how we express ourselves. but but Brandon be laughing, dude. Brandon was like, yo, that dude just be saying the craziest things. And I'm like, it's not crazy, bro. I'm not one for bullshit. And I hate doing something. I shouldn't say hate. I don't like doing something just because everybody else is doing it or getting caught in everybody else's belief tornado. You don't have to believe what everybody else believes. That doesn't mean you got to go be a societal butthole, like go around and murdering people because, society says murder is bad. I don't mean like that. But I'm not going to get imposter syndrome because 25 people around me say they got it. I'll be the one person be like, all of y'all are fucking high. Get away.
We were talking about the titles on stuff that's not budget for beginner creators.
Oh,
If there was something.
here's the
But it's just like,
video. How
mhm.
buying budget creator gear is actually ruining your content creating.
I love it. You give me titles today. Thank you so much.
Like this,
Hate that Unstuck.
yeah. Like why is everything got to be going to the cheap stuff? And like, how about I'm okay? Listen, if you want somebody, I told everybody from a long time ago, and I was like, I got nothing against live streaming pros, lawyer, whatever. She is my friend. But if you want somebody to hold your hand, I will give you her phone number. If you want a foot in your ass to make you go create content, you in the right spot. But if you need me to hold your hand, somebody say, "Oh, how come you should be a little bit nicer?" I'm like, "No, I shouldn't." That's not my point. The people that need it nice, they got all kind of nice. You can find LP, you can find Nick Nimmin, you can find all kind of people that are nice. Some of us, myself included, require yelling. My motivation, my mom raised me that way. Boy, from Clink, I can hear 3 blocks away. Oh shit, I gotta go. They were like, "Oh, dude, Miss Boy, she mad. Boy, you better get home." Yes, ma'am, I'm gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hear that sound, or you hear that loud scream from the basement. Ham. Gotta go. If you got the whole name, oh, the whole name mixed with the sisters' names. Oh, it's time to go, right? So some people they need to be coddled and squeezed. I ain't that dude. I don't want to be that dude. Cause I had something I wanted to tell you. I had an epiphany. Let me make sure I say this as clean as possible. I am a walking blunt force trauma instrument in a society of fragile people. But I'm okay with it. Because they don't need to get tougher because I'm rocks. I need to get adjustable to them because it's not always about me. Do I hate the fact that everybody's quote unquote too soft nowadays? A little bit. But I also love the fact that we have become more tolerant in theory, not in America, but in general. We've become more tolerant. We've become more understanding. We've become more at least aware that other things exist. Is that going to make me not be a walking blunt force trauma instrument? Nah. I'm going to be a walking blunt force trauma instrument. But I also understand that sometimes I'm walking on fragile glass. But I am definitely,
You know it.
I am definitely a walking blunt force trauma instrument.
I'm like a switchblade where one of the things is like could be a teddy bear and the other one could be a shiv.
Or the first blanket of the dude, 100%. Yeah, Raph is right. We Gen X. We don't give a fuck. The problem is we do. We just give a fuck about the wrong shit. The problem is we still worried about protecting the crazy stuff that we were told back in the days, even though it wasn't necessarily good for us or good for the world. That is what I think is if I have to say what's wrong with my side of the gentleman, we like our generation like to walk around like we did it right. No man, we effed up everything. Okay, it's the reason why y'all are so jacked up. It's because we were so jacked up. We passed on the jacked upness in a different way, and the reason why most of us parented y'all so soft. Well, you're in the middle, but the reason why most of us parented the Gens Z so soft is because we realized the trauma that our parents gave us. And in the middle, the millennials got jacked because they had to sit through the rebuilding years. You know, just like my Raiders right now. We sitting through the rebuilding years. But I agree with this. This is the best part of our generation. We hurt our friends' feelings for fun. But I will push back now, Raph, because this is what I'm trying to say. As a blunt force trauma instrument, and I still believe in what you say to an extent, but at least now we recognize that some of those people's feelings are actual trauma and not just them being a bitch. I used to highly believe that some of my friends was just being a bitch. And then I broke my best friend's heart. And he ain't talked to me for like 6 years. And that hurt. Because I didn't realize he had actual DSM-5 depression. And when you ask your drill sergeant best friend to talk to you, get up, bitch, let's go. Shake it the fuck off. We ain't bleeding, let's go. And every time I said that, it was crushing him more because he couldn't. And anybody that has actual depression knows what it's like you can't get off the couch. I don't know what that's like. I can always get off the couch. I choose not to, 'cause I'm a fat bitch, but I can always get off the couch. That's an executive decision on me. I've never been paralyzed by, those kind of things. But you know what? Being friends with somebody who has anxiety, who talks to me about waking up sometimes feeling like they want to unalive themselves. I'm like, wait, what? But you a gangster. And they go, yeah, but these are just the thoughts. I know they're not real. I'm medicated for that. Like when I'm good, but I still have them. And I'm like, you're the most cocky son bitch I know. Like, when do you start thinking you're not enough? And then they broke it down to me. And I'm like, oh. And that's when I realized I'm going to be like water. I can nourish you. I can feed you. I can give life. I could be a tsunami and fuck your ass up, play around. So I'm going to be water. That's my TED Talk.
Yeah.
That's my TED Talk.
That was great. Fantastico. Gretchen said you're going from sledgehammer to a rubber mallet.
Nah, F that. Yo, sledgehammer, I wanna be myself. That's my cut. I'm gonna be listening to that song now, Gretchen. Thank you.
A scalpel. Look at that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to use a scalpel and cut cleaner. So yeah, it's the transition of learning to be a Swiss Army nerd. Like I'm a hammer when I need the hammer, and I'm a Q-tip when I need the Q-tip. So that's what my therapy is doing now, teaching me how to be a little bit better.
Yeah, you're working on that emotional intelligence.
I'm working on my fitness. Everybody about AI, y'all need to get EI. EI.
Yeah, it's true. That's like, if people worked on that more, we would be in a much better situation overall.
Yeah.
Like either EI versus that's a topic. That's a whole topic.
What?
EI versus AI, like what you should be spending your time on.
Bro, that is a good topic. Yo, thank you, Raph. Say this again. So, Raph, I was clowning with people in our Discord about not seeing a video about the AI studio, but I did just make this video in case you didn't see it. And in a nutshell, my video said, for all of my people who are having a hard time creatively, whether you're a professional creator and you're having a hard time creatively, or you're a newbie and you need to get your practice in, everybody should make video-oriented messages for their friends and family that's never going to see the light of YouTube. Like, you're going to just be like, hey, I just wanted to let you know that, you're my people, and, I could have chose 8.6 other people, but I chose you. And so you stuck with me, and I know I'm crazy, but whatever. Just wanted to say I love you. Hope everything's good. If you need something, you can call me. Like, everybody should make those videos over this holiday. instead of being stuck in your creative rut. And people like you that know how to do After Effects and whatnot, I mean, even go in sometimes, like put in something cool, like an After Effects thing that only you and your friend Dave from that one summer with, Christina, her sister, that y'all know about, like you just put it in as an After Effects thing. And then, let it catch them in the right way and bring back memories, like bring back the positive things. And like, yeah, you might bless somebody because they might be lonely this Christmas in a house full of people. It's easy to be lonely in a house full of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it happens. So I'm like, I'm questing all of my friends to make videos for somebody in their life and send it to them. And then tag me when you do so I can know that my thing is working because I'm going to spread it. It might take me 3-4 years to spread it, but I'm like, hey, Hallmark, I'm going to put you out of business. I'm going to have people send actual, video messages and real letters, fam. Get yourself a fountain pen. This one is $5. This is a platinum preppy. Get yourself a fountain pen and some good paper and send an actual letter to somebody. If you don't know who to send letters to, tell somebody to send you the Aubrey, I'm sending you your address. Everybody send Aubrey your address so she could write you a letter. She got all of that fountain pen and way too much ink and nothing to do.
Yes.
She's shaking her head, but I guarantee your ass will get a letter. Send Aubrey a self-addressed stamped envelope. Don't make her pay for it. Send her a
We should do like a Secret Santa style,
Yeah,
but like
right.
we all put
Thank
rotate our stuff in there. You just grab a address, send a postcard.
Yeah, dude, DMing is too easy.
Mm-hmm.
Make a video and drop it in their DM. That's acceptable. But just a standard DM, hey Pim, how you doing? Not good. So I called up one of my friends that we haven't seen each other in a hot minute. And I'm like, what you doing next week Wednesday? And he was like, hey, how you been? I said, shut up, dude. What are you doing next week Wednesday? And he's like, nothing. I'm like, cool. We're going to go watch Eddie Griffin. And he's like, what, Eddie Griffin's coming to Hawaii? And I'm like, yeah, he's playing at the Blue Note. And we're going to go watch Eddie Griffin because you're the only person I know that will understand this shit with me. My other half ain't going. And he was like, bet, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Hit up somebody that you ain't talked to in a minute and be like, grab a drink, pop up on Zoom. Let's chat. Do what me and Mary Lou do on Tuesdays when we're supposed to be shooting an episode. Legit. Like legit. Like don't let people go through this shit by themselves. You got all this nice ass equipment and you ain't doing shit. I just told you how to fix it.
Like the beginning of like the weekend of lockdown, when they like shut everything down, it was my friend's wedding and I was maid of honor. I ended up not going. So instead of just being like, sorry, I can't go, I made her a YouTube style maid of honor speech. And she said everybody there was delighted. I did like a top 5 reasons she's my best friend and why I'll murder the husband if he messes it up. Whatever. Like it was like something fun like that. But like there's ways we can communicate. I couldn't be there in person. I was crushed. But I found a way to connect in the way that we can with what I have on hand.
There you go. There you go. Boom. Yo, see? And Brady, man, we just go grab lunch. Like you tell me when the next time you're at the Real Thugs get down at the stove, and then I'll just come to Almoana. You know what I mean? Like Brady and I could get together and talk shit for hours, bro. Like that's my buddy from back in the day. And yeah, like I went to go pick up something the other day, and then Brady was teaching the class, and then I had just got in the car, I hit the traffic light, and he was like, "Oh, come back. I was gonna ask you something." I was like, bitch, I'm almost at the house, but I had to come back because I had to meet with Katie. And I was like, oh man, if I had known, I would have changed my meeting with Katie just to hang out and talk to Brady for a second. You know what I mean? But I went to go snatch up a purple plain Jane iPhone for the smalls. And like Brady's up in there teaching people how to do Pixelmator. And I was like, they let this dude teach? He's been teaching for a long time over at the Apple Store. But I'm like, yeah, just like, yeah, we can chat anytime, bro. We can chat anytime. That's my man's. Good people. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do real fast because I don't want to stop to do this, and so y'all got to suffer through this. Give me a second. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna stop the recording, and I'm just saving myself from having to come back and do it, and I need to get it done. So I'm gonna do this real fast. If you, like me, have been dabbling in Notion and you feel like you're just swimming in the air, or you haven't even looked at it at all and you want to jump in, coming up for the month of November, I am doing what I'm calling Notion November. This is going to be a learn out live in public situation where I take myself from zero to hero. Now, technically, I probably know about 35 to 50% of what Notion can do, but I really want to elevate my game. And I'm one of those weirdos that like to learn in public with a group of people because accountability. What is better in the world than learning how to do something with a group of people that you like? Well, I like some of y'all, Alicia. Anyway, come and join me and my friends for Notion November. The link is right down there. You can scan the little QR code or you can hit the little switch. Or check this out. I got a new thing that I'm working on. You can just tag Notion NOV Notion November. You can tag Notion November in the comment section on any of my videos and it will instantly send you the link to get in because I have some slick magic that I'm working on here in the back end of YouTube. But anyway, come and join me for Notion November and learn how to get your Notion game up. As a matter of fact, if you know what you're doing, come and help us so we don't make a fool out of ourselves. So come through, whether you're high skilled or no skilled, we are going to be working on our Notion game for the entire 30 days of November, including Thanksgiving. So come and join us for some fun, some live streams, some Zoom calls, and some, well, accountability. Thank you for clicking the link. And if you need to find out more, just pop that link down below. You see that, people? That's what's called a one-take stuff. You ain't got to be out. How many scripts did I write? Not nay one. Just say what the hell I had to say. And now it's done. Now I can change the video out because the link is going out today. Now I can change the video out on my situation. Oh, yeah. And one last thing I want to tell you guys. I put together, we're getting the dates and times right. Paul knows the right answer because Paul made the final decision. I'm hosting a Zoom meeting on the Ecamm channel. It's called Stream Deck Cafe. It's not a class per se, but I'm just inviting everybody to bring their Stream Deck and a drink or a joint, come in, and we're just going to trade secrets because I had to erase my machine back. Excuse me. I had to erase my machine back to zero. My Stream Deck is toast. I got nothing. I blanked it out. I have nothing. I have no buttons put in there yet. The only thing in there is the default settings and whatever Ecamm put in. So we're going to build out my Stream Deck, your Stream Deck. We're going to share tricks, whatever. Just come through. If you bought a $250 keyboard to look cute on the desk and you only use it for Ecamm, you need to come to Stream Deck Cafe. Otherwise, it's a $250 decoration. Talk about best budget gear. How about stop buying a highly advanced keyboard and only use it to change scenes in Ecamm? That makes about as much sense as screen doors on the submarine.
And it's like, I think about like the best budget things, like personally, even so, right? You're like starting out, it's like, oh, let me buy this cheap thing. If I would have just stopped and put the money into the real thing at the beginning.
Yeah, I mentioned that to somebody yesterday because they were talking about lights. And of course, everybody likes to chime in with, oh, I really like my Elgato key lights. And my first thing is, no. Do not call your ex. Like, no, don't do it. I'm like, no. And I'm like, listen, lights to me are starting to become like microphones in the sense that you can go out and spend $150 on an Amran, nice, good light and a modifier, and it will last you forever. Jaden said it yesterday. He got a 60-watt Amran, $159, and a balloon, $60. Perfect lighting in all his videos, right? Somebody bought one of them $200 Elgato key lights, and them things is dookie. I know you bought it. I am sorry. I still love you. I don't care what you bought. Some of y'all like the Patriots. I still love you too. But Elgato key lights, dookie. Like, do. like doo-doo.
Dodo.
Like, no, don't buy them. They're not very good at all. All right, just check to make sure this is the right video. Yep, minute and 39 seconds. Okay, I need to publish this to YouTube real fast and add it to the email. That's it. See, I'm not even going to edit it. I'm not going to put no graphics. I'm just going to send it to the sky. You don't got to be cute. You just got to get it done. What you doing for the rest of the day, Lou?
Live stream later in an hour from now. So, because I'm getting back to my Tuesdays and Thursdays live streaming on the channel just to get it going again. And it doesn't matter what we're doing. It's like at 2, it doesn't matter. If I'm vacuuming, you guys are going to see it.
That's what I'm talking
If I'm
about.
doing the dishes, we're going to do it.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm even thinking the same thing about like the Notion thing. A whole bunch of it is going to be in Zoom and just live stream to the channel. And yeah, I'm gonna make videos, but I'm not trying to make perfect videos. Some of those videos will be me live and then converting it into a replayable video from there. Like no edits. It might even have the ending unless I make a Ecamm profile for it. You know, so there'll be a whole bunch of random streams in November because I got to fit it in where the time is. I don't know if I could put it on a schedule per se because I have a lot of stuff going on with Ecamm for work. But I would just be like, all right, here's today's Notion November thing. It's just live stream. It might be 5 minutes, might be 10 minutes. But that way I ain't even got to edit it. They'll be unedited. Y'all can come in the chat and me and AT will be in the Zoom, like kicking it, whatever. And we got a little document that we shared that I think I invited you to the document that you can just follow along.
Maybe.
Yeah. So yeah. The only person that can't get in is Tatiana. I don't know why. It says add her, but she's in some kind of weird different workspace, which I don't know enough about yet. So I might have to tell her, listen, you need to make a burner account and it come through. So yeah, me and AT have been putting notes in. And the one thing that you might want to look at if you about playing this game is I bought the content agent assistant from Simon because AT told me to. I don't know why I listen to her, but it is good. Yo, Carmelita. ¿Qué pasó, mi hermana? Good to see you. Oh my God, this is one of the people that I love the most in the world. She is cool as a pool. So good to see you. So yeah, if you get a chance to,
I just requested
come in and
request a membership.
Notion November.
I just got my Oh wait, no, I did Stream Deck Cafe. Not it.
Yeah, don't worry.
Not Notion November.
Why can't I see this? I can just add you because you're already in my circle of people. Murray Lou, M-A-R.
Yeah.
Oh, I see you and Marshall and try to pop up. Marshall, talking to Mary Lou. So there you go. There you go.
All right.
Yeah, and it's just like a straight page. Like I don't know how to get fancy with it yet. We'll figure it out as we go along. But yeah, it's literally just come in here and if you find something, clip it, put it in there. We'll organize it later.
Yes, and make the AI do it.
I love you, Alicia. You little shit. Yeah.
And we got to keep Alicia on track, though. She wants to speak. She wants to do a TED Talk.
Yo, I am in.
We're going to get her on track.
I want her to do a TED Talk. Yo,
I want it.
I want her.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yo, we got it.
Her and Paul gave me so much crap this weekend because I seen her first video and I was like, yo, this is so fire, whatever. You know what I say? When you see a fire video, you got to leave a comment. I did watch it on the car and I did leave a comment. I said, okay, I'll do it later. And I forgot because I'm old. And they harassed me. And so I said, okay, let me go leave a comment on her video. It ain't even the right one. I just picked one so I can go leave a comment. But it was a good video. I did like, the stuff that she was saying in the video. So yeah, go and check her out.
Is it Board of Directors one?
Yeah. How you know?
It's so good.
That's a good one.
Yeah, because I watched it and I commented.
That is a very good video for sure. And everybody needs one. I have my Board of Directors. Super good. It's me and my 8 personalities. All right, fam, we're going to because I know Mary Lou got to stream. I got to eat, and I got to fix this thing in Kit before people start signing up for Notion November with like an ugly with like an ugly
Without nothing.
stay. But you know what I did though, right? I published the class even with the stock video. How about that? This is what I'm saying, dude. Sometimes just get it done. You're not going to not learn anything because I have the stock video there. You know what I mean? It was just something the way Kit put it out there, and I was like, okay, I'll fix this video tomorrow. And then I forgot I had to wake up at 5 and do the damn flow. But then Paul said
Oh, yeah.
next week I could sleep in.
It's good. And then the time's changing for next week too. So our time has changed. So I have to figure out when it is I'm supposed to be on with you.
Paul knows y'all live in the same city or the same state.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I feel like it's like an hour earlier.
Yeah, they know. Not my fault. I'm out. See,
Okay.
Paul. See, told you. Paul, be quick.
Thank you.
All right, fam. Love you guys. Be good. See you out here in these here streets. And thank you. Congratulations, AT. Keep running. Bye.